The other weekend I was down in Portland, Oregon, and I had a chance to visit my good friends Heather and Craig. They have a home tiki bar called the Monkey Hut. So we had a couple drinks, and I threw the camera on and recorded the conversation. We talked about everything from the birth of tiki to the Enchanted Tiki Bar to sugar. We even got to talk to their daughter, Penelope. So enjoy this episode of Tiki with Ray and Heather and Craig. How long have you been into tiki, Penelope?
Gotta practice it, baby.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but probably when I was born.
Probably since you've been born?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
How old are you now?
Guess what this is?
Is the thumb part of it?
Yes.
So 6.
Yeah.
So you've been into tiki for 6 years.
Yes, because I am 6.
What do you think of your home, your tiki bar?
I think we've spent a lot of days in years decorating this to make it look really cool.
Is it confusing when other people don't have a tiki bar in their basement? No.
Cause other people are interested in different stuff. Like some people are interested in pets. Like the whole family is interested in pets, but our family is interested in tiki. So it's like they're not really much interested in tiki that they can have like a tiki bar down here.
I got
Like
you.
they're not interested enough to have a tiki bar.
Because I was born on a diet of Tang.
Yeah, it's not. It's not the '70s anymore. Kids don't drink Tang and KoolAid constantly.
Do they even still make KoolAid?
They still make KoolAid. We have a Jamaica, whatever that's called, KoolAid upstairs. Hibiscus KoolAid.
Now listen to this.
But the kids think it's too sweet.
It was never sweet enough when I was a kid.
And red.
Do you remember like iced tea, right?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, iced tea was like you'd buy it in a canister.
Well, yeah, the powdered
And it'd be
ones.
scoops.
Yeah.
And then you drink that.
Nest tea.
Nest tea, yeah.
I used to just lick my finger and stick it in there.
That's a
and
good way
eat
to
it.
do it.
Yeah, me too.
Especially the lemon one. So
'cause you
good.
had-
And I remember.
That tea and it was strong and like bitter. And
It's my favorite.
And I remember when I actually had like real iced tea.
You're like,
You know, actually they took the tea back.
right.
And here you go. Here's some iced tea, and I'm like,
Where's the citric acid? This doesn't taste right.
what's going on here?
I love that.
No,
I still love that powdered iced tea.
Can you buy that?
Yeah, of course you can. And buy it at Costco. You can buy, 8 pounds at a time or something.
So I had a little camera.
Do you remember? Speaking of like sugary snacks, remember the Lick'em sticks or something like that?
They still make those, by the way. Sebastian got some for Halloween. I can't believe parents do. Parents, bribe their kids, pay their kids for their Halloween candy now.
What?
They don't eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
They like, okay, I'll give you $5 for all your candy.
The parents will pay off the kids.
Yeah, so they don't eat all the candy because candy's not good for you anymore.
I'm
Some communist stuff.
I'm saving your health. And no, wait, hold on.
Capitalism.
Hold on.
Our kids get bullied because they have like fruit.
Are
snacks
kids
and
actually taking the money?
Yeah. When you were a kid, would you have given up? I would not give up my Halloween candy.
No.
Well, maybe after the first night when there's nothing good left.
I worked for that.
Yeah. We don't do that. I let the kids eat all their candy they want. They're down to the sad level of candy now, where it's all like sweet tarts and like Laffy Taffies where you have to commit.
No, there was the rice cakes. No, the popcorn balls.
Oh yeah, nobody does.
People
don't do that anymore.
You're at the trick or treat. Oh, hello, how you doing? And then they put the popcorn. You see the popcorn ball coming towards your bag, and you're like, you almost feel like just sort of like going like.
Yeah, it's fine actually. Never mind.
I'm good. I remember in the early '90s when the swing dancing thing started.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I have a fear of dancing. I'm terrified of it. Like, if there's a word for fear of dancing, that would mean. But I liked it. I appreciated that. because it was bringing back this like what culture from like what would be the 40s, I'm guessing.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
I've really been into 30s and 40s
Yeah.
aesthetics and history and culture of like not just music but art and jazz and whether from actually anything from like the 1890s into like 30s and 40s through like the death from the end of Victorian era into like arts and crafts and then Art Nouveau and all those art movements. That was a really interesting time right around World War One.
Like the 90s is when kind of like people start looking back
Right.
as far as like retro stuff. Because it
Well,
seemed to
there's
me
a
like
big
the
thing.
80s was still like
The
the 80s, everybody liked the 50s, so.
Yeah, there are common themes, and the 80s is also like was like the 50s sort of like culturally, but with a 40s
Well,
architecture, because like with the big shoulder.
it's interesting because I think so many of us are
everything's
no, you're totally
recycled
right.
constantly.
Go back and watch the movie Grease,
Like 50s
Right,
colors
I
with
loved
40s
Grease,
arts. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's supposed to be the 50s.
Yeah, it's very
Well, like,
And they got
Happy Days, right?
They got
70s
collars
going
that
up to
are like-
50s,
Yeah.
and then 70s show in the
Spandex
90s was
pants.
the 70s.
Well,
Formative
so many
years.
people in Tiki and in
Finding it
Swing
significant, yeah.
are all influenced by Disneyland, which
Yeah.
is funny because that has a very rosy view of the turn of the century,
Yep.
all
right,
that
exactly.
kind of stuff.
That's the same.
Was that an influence for you, Heather?
Yeah, I'm from Southern California too.
You're both from
Fullerton.
Southern
California. Yeah, we met in Southern
We met at
California.
Fullerton Community College.
FJC.
But my mom's a California native.
Yeah.
She was born in Brea, California in 1940. And the Tiki Room was her favorite ride. So when I was growing up, we always went on the Tiki Room when it was not popular,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, when I was a kid,
During
no
the
one was
70s
on
and
there. I was
80s,
the only one on
nobody
Oh,
liked,
really?
Yeah, no one liked to
in the
go
before
on
times,
it.
before Dole Whip was a thing.
Yeah, there was no Dole Whip.
So you'd be sitting in the
Dole Whip
Enchanted
was like
Tiki Room,
brand new.
There'd be
and-
nobody.
and you'd sit
Yeah.
down. It's like, well, I guess the bird's talking to me.
So it was, but I
Yeah, it
was
was like
used to
that.
that experience.
My mother loves that
The
ride.
bird's
Yeah.
already like,
Right.
hey, look, it's Craig again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there'd be nobody in there.
Wow.
Except for, I loved it, and I liked that courtyard. Still love that
Yes.
courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I went on
match
that a
curtains.
lot.
Has there
And-
been a renewed interest in the Tiki Room then? at this
Oh, yeah, for
Oh
sure.
boy, yeah.
I grew up in the coal region of Pennsylvania, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one tiki bar that was in this small town. But it was one of those things where it was like there was no windows. And as a kid, you're always just like...
Left over.
Yeah, no, it was there, but I mean, and you're always like, what's going on? As a kid, you're like, what's going on in there? What's... The mystery is what I really like.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
The mystery that it's sort of like, what's going on? And
It's an important
Well-
aspect to the aesthetic. I
Yeah.
feel like, and I've said before, is the forbidden, the dark, the hidden, the
Do you
that bit of
remember-
like a forbidding, like a a danger. There needs to be a sense of danger or to it.
Do you remember the Del Rey in Fullerton? Did you ever go there? The Del Rey was a...
what's the Del Rey?
it was a bar, I guess, but it had no windows. It was a dark... I grew up in a very... town that didn't have dive bars or anything
Where
like
did you
that.
grow up?
Very Fullerton, California. It's
Fullerton.
very white bread, white people, white people. But there, I didn't know what a dive bar was, but this was like a classy place. But
Yeah.
it was a dark building. It was called the Del Rey. No windows. And to me, it was always like I was never allowed to go in there.
Of course not.
Yeah, I was a kid. It wasn't the kind of like restaurant you went to with your parents, but it was always like I was sure that it was so exciting inside and so like
Yep.
a thrilling world of adulthood where I don't know James Bond hung out and it was like that.
And then you finally make it in, and it's
Yeah.
just a bunch of these
No,
old guys,
I never went in, so it continues to live on in my memory.
You finally go in, and there's this
Yeah.
guy's like,
Yeah,
and you're like,
sad.
this
dudes,
wasn't what I thought it was.
Sad dudes trying to pick up ladies. I'm sure the Del Rey was nothing. Someone let me know if they ever went to the Del Rey in Fullerton, California. I'm sure it was nothing like that, but that was when you were a kid. You wanted to, that was an exciting world. I don't know.
The tiki mug is already broken.
Whoa.
Should I like bring that up? Give like a bit of Zen philosophy.
That's
the
a
cups already
Buddhist
broken?
philosophy. The
Go ahead.
cup's already
Let's hear
broken.
some.
So-
Let's hear some Tiki Zen philosophy.
All right. So the
Where's my
idea is
drink?
that in the fullness of time, everything will be.
So are you
everything
teaching
will
me?
come to dust in the fullness of
Are
time.
you teaching me a lesson here because I don't have a drink yet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll do it as I
Sometimes you
pour.
gotta wait, Ray.
I'll do it as I pour.
Sometimes you ask for something and you
No,
don't
this
get
is
it.
So and then once again,
Sorry.
we have a Southern California white man telling you about these things. So
You know what I love is a white man telling me about Buddhist philosophy. It's
Anyway,
my favorite.
there you go.
The idea being that, something
Zen
that
in
you
the
love-
art of Zen in the art of Tiki.
that which you love, eventually everything comes to dust. So
Absolutely.
it's really, since if time, we think of it as an illusion and we just experience it,
Yeah.
that cup that you love is already broken. It's already dissolved, right? Time is complete. So you have this time with it now.
Yeah.
So to like worry about it becoming broken and worry about it like not having any road or
Not
having
using
any use
it.
and not use it. So I've got a bunch of mugs that I'd be heartbroken if they were to break, but putting them up on a shelf, it removes their use, and then I'm just looking at them, and then they're just, I mean, I can have a picture of it, and it can be broken. So, like, I want to use it, and if it gets broken, then it's broken. And I had a good time with it. So the mug's already broken. So you really apply that to your life, you won't have to worry so much what other people think of you, or what is going to happen. It doesn't mean you can't plan, or can't do the right thing, but this worry of something coming to ruin, everything's going to
This is how we justify our anti-collectibleness.
I'm glad that you
Which
brought
is-
that up, Craig, because
everything gets
that very
used.
expensive tiki mug that you had on the I dropped it.
Not the Aku Aku!
Well, the Tiki Bob mug that you had there, I kind of
Just
broke it, so hey, it's
Whatever.
already...
No, and that would be fine, actually.
No, I wouldn't.
No, because it's...
I wouldn't. Well,
It's like it's the
first of
journey,
all, I
right?
wouldn't
Yeah.
admit that.
Kind of
Well,
thing.
let's
It's
talk
a
about
very
Tiki
thing.
before Tiki, even before Don. It's not like Don the Beachcomber
What, like
invented the
Cuban
tropical bar.
sort of 1930s.
Cuban bars were very popular. It's like
Yeah.
there was already something that Don was able to grab onto, to hold onto, to tie
Right.
it into. And he brought the aspect of this oceanic South Polynesia bit to it, but there already was the Cuban Caribbean bamboo bar. A bamboo bar was a
Right.
thing in the 20s and 30s. That was like, because
20s
Cuban
and
Road.
30s.
Yeah.
Like you're,
Just watch old
when there's-
movies and
know,
they
when
go
you
to
watch
like,
old movies there where they're like in the pre-prohibition, or they'll show pre-prohibition. or they'll have-
well, like the Cotton Club was all
That
big
was-
palm trees and that kind of
Cuban
thing. In the-
bamboo palm
the
trees
20s?
was your escapism. That was your bar. Like you went to the bar and that was so.
Wow.
Tiki already had something to grab onto. It wasn't like it was birthed.
Yeah, it just came out of nothing.
Yeah. It's like people talking about Tiki coming back. Tiki never went away with those who knew what it was. Just like the idea of like we had these craft cocktails, and cocktails came back, which is the story that people tell. It's the narrative that we have. Most people didn't have access to those cocktails, but people who knew them still made them, and there were bars that still had them. They never went away.
Okay.
And they didn't come back. They just came back to the general consensus of a mainstream awareness.
How often do you guys actually come down here and like?
like sit and have a drink.
Yeah,
We're lucky once a week, maybe.
about once a week.
I mean, we come down here a
Yeah,
lot. The
yeah.
laundry's down here.
Yeah,
and-
I fold laundry.
yeah. It's the greatest place to fold laundry in the world.
Put on the music. Yeah.
It's just the greatest place. There you go, friends and family. The Monkey Hut, the greatest place to fold laundry.
Don't you wish this was your laundry room?
Right.
Yeah. It does make folding laundry seem a lot less
To
tiresome.
the dulcet tones of Les Baxter.
Yes. Oh. Les Baxter never folded a piece of laundry in his
What
life.
are you doing down there? Folding laundry.
Oh,
You're on the couch half past
Just
out.
fold.
I'm just putting this liquor away.
You've
I
been,
just
you've
put it
been
away
down
this
there for
liquor.
a half hour now.
A lot of laundry.
A lot of so much laundry.
Tough.
You know, we
Lot
have
of
children.
folds.
They have a lot of laundry.
folds.
After having kids, do you find that you like actually talk to other adults the same way? Put that down.
I do want
I
to say.
told you to put that down.
I find myself asking questions to adults a lot.
Oh, really? Are-
That's a statement. Would you like to ask me a question?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I also understand. I also got some
Yeah. Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.